answers you seek. I turned my head to the left and came face to face with Zoltar. The fortune-telling machine. My 12-year-old son, Rowan, had never seen a Zoltar machine before. I told him of the potential risks of using the machine, as seen in the movie Big, but he thought we should give it a try anyway. I put $1 in the machine. Zoltar waved his hand over his crystal ball, and out popped the fortune. As I read the fortune printed on the yellow ticket, I got goosebumps. Now, I've asked for help before, but never has my plea been answered so quickly and seemingly specific. The fortune reads, time is the most valuable currency. You will never be able to get lost time back or buy more. Spend it wisely, my friend, and don't waste time that isn't yours. This week you will receive a sign from the universe directing you how you should be using your time. Trust your intuition. Nothing is ever a waste of time that has been led by courage of your heart and what you believe in. Your lucky numbers are 5, 14, 23, 32, 43, 47. John often got inspiration from superhero comics and movies, so I suppose it should come as no surprise that the inspiration I asked for was delivered in such a comic-like fashion. An example of John's inspiration from superheroes are on the little cards. It's on the lobby. I hope you grab one. On the back are a couple of quotes from his favorite superheroes dealing about being the man in the suit. It's not about the suit. It's about the man who's a superhero inside each of us. He'd often quote movies and how they inspired him. John himself, he was a superhero. And his superheroes related to time. He could create memorable moments in time and then capture them. Every superhero has an origin story. John's story began when he was born on Valentine's Day, 1968. A fitting date for a man with such a big heart. He grew up in southeastern Indiana until he was 9 years old. His mother, Gail, was a homemaker then, whose superpower was taking care of her family. John spoke of his mother's unwavering dedication to her family. John also admired the courage of his father, who was raised Amish and left the family when he was 17 to follow his hopes and dreams. As a child, John's own superhero for creating moments and capturing them in time developed as he loved to draw and create comic book stories. In 3rd and 4th grade, he would bring them to school for the other kids to read in the library. His teachers were convinced when he grew up he'd be a comic book artist at some time. In fact, I think we've got a picture of one of his comics there. It's kind of tough to see, but they're pretty detailed. He has volumes of these. As John grew, so did his powers. It was college when I first met John. I don't think we had a single class together, but we had mutual friends, and one day I was invited to join the lip sync group on campus. John had been a long-time member of the group and explained that the name of the group, the Burrito Victims, had been decided upon after an evening of indulgence at the local Taco John's. Yes, that's exactly what you think. Now, picture the Burrito Victims as being the equivalent of the Avengers, or perhaps the Justice League of America, of the lip-syncing world. You see, lip-syncing contests were popular at the time. Jamming to popular songs, playing invisible instruments, and lip-syncing the lyrics was all the rage, and sometimes quite profitable if a contest was involved. The Burrito Victims joined forces to create entertaining moments in time for the audience. John was at the core of the group's energy. The music and the choreography had to be just right. The moment had to be created. He would ensure that the moments were captured on video or in photos for posterity. The group was legendary in the area. In fact, one winter, there was a blizzard so bad that half the for a local United Way telethon was unable to make it to the TV studio to perform. The burrito victims answered the call and performed live that night. Other notable performances include several Pipestone radio station lip sync contests, Southwest State University Student Center lip sync contests, Manuel's Bar, a green room show for the touring group Up With People, the halftime show at the Marshall High School donkey basketball game, and let's not forget the performance at that one hotel ballroom for Jay Erickson's mom's class reunion. After college, John worked as a mild-mannered store executive for Target. He had the opportunity to open many stores in Minnesota and other states, even Niagara Falls. He worked for Target for nearly 6 years in different roles. Then, as Target was ramping up for the 1997 holiday season, eager to put the craziness of a retail job behind him, he got a financial analyst position at Chief Healthcare Technologies. He joined the marketing team as a webmaster and was eventually promoted to senior digital marketing manager. He even used his creativity to help create memorable videos for recognition events. He loved his job, and I can tell you he loved the people he worked with. One superpower of John's that cannot be understated is his ability to capture moments in time with a photograph. He knew that it was a way to freeze that moment in time so it could be remembered. He would make sure everything was framed just right and that it was of Christmas card quality. If it needed a little something else to make it happen, he would take care of that. For example, not long ago, back in our 20s, a few of us had gone out to a nightclub at the Mall of America, Jillian's, some of you may remember it. It was my birthday. At one point during the night, I couldn't find John. He'd been gone for about 20, 30 minutes. Then he came around the corner and yelled, "Jeff, let's get a group birthday photo." And trailing behind him were a dozen women that he had gone around and solicited to see if they would take a picture with the birthday boy. Memory capture. Fast forward to 2004. John began creating moments in time with Laura. I've got a billion stories, but all I can say is never have I seen him so smitten. This woman had a grasp on his soul like I had never seen. Then with the addition of their sons Nate and Tyler to their family, creating moments went into overdrive. The comics John loved to create in 3rd and 4th grade came to life once again, drawn on the bathtub walls during bath time. Football games were not just limited to outside, they could be done in the basement. Fun times in the pool, Disney World, and of course, watching superhero movies. When creating the photo displays and video we saw as you arrived, we sifted through literally tens of thousands of photos, all meticulously categorized and labeled by John. Organization is apparently another one of his superpowers. In his final days, John said he wished he had more time. He said he needed that time to watch his wife become even more wonderful. Time to take his mom on outings to get her out of the house and thank her for all the time she spent doting over him as he grew up. Time to be able to see the boys grow up and be a part of their lives. Now, although there was no time to be had, he took comfort in knowing that he had done something incredibly powerful. With every memory he created with all of us, every photograph and video he created, and with every story we tell of our time with him, his legacy lives on forever. Now, I know I'm not the only one who spent time with John, and others of you may have stories of John as well. We're going to start off with Jay Erickson, another one of John's close friends and a fellow burrito victim. As others, if you'd like to say a few words of John, about John, let you line up on either side there, and we'll take turns at the podium. And I asked Jay, 15 seconds, you can be kind of long-winded. Okay, good.